Trying to get this thing to work.
Right around about, you're in there tonight.
You'll see it for that.
You're not around about, Kinder.
There's something behind it where the block that light. Might be better right now. What's up, popcorn? Okay, go ahead and start old radio night. Tonight is the 22nd there. All right, hey, Emerald, go ahead.
Hey, 10-4 there. I didn't know if you could hear me or not. I was sitting there waiting on you to get your camera going. Get it up and running. I see you did.
Hello, Anarchy Television. Yeah, 10-4 got popcorn and Anarchy Television on there saying hello. Yeah, I'm just having a little bit of trouble there. My thumb, I cut my thumb open, and just got to be careful with it with a Band-Aid on there. But everything I got to do is with my thumb, you know. Uncle Hairball. Did you copy there, Hemorrhoid?
Hey, 10-4, I was typing there trying to send a message.
Okay, I got you.
How about you, crazy man? Get out 22. Crazy man.
He's down on channel 14.
Hey, what was that?
I said Crazy Man's down on channel 14 there, 10-4. That's Turtle Man wanted to get him. He's Turtle Man. So what you talking on there tonight there, hey, Hemorrhoid?
I got me an old Midland hooked up tonight.
Yeah, 11222 Wingnut Radio there. That's that Anarchy Television there, Hemorrhoid.
I hear you. Man, I'll tell you what, that's a nice looking Imperial you got there. I haven't seen one of them in a long time.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's I like the way the radio's made, and get it over there a little bit. And it does real good. I like it because it's got a variable on the front right here. Let's see if you can see my finger. You can tune up the final with it on the front of the radio. Not all radios, any that I know of, have that.
And that's got sideband on it too, right?
Yeah, it's one of the first sideband radios made. It's a double sideband, they call it. And it also does that on AM. It gives you low dead key and higher swing for modulation.
You want to sell that thing?
No. That's one of That's one of my favorite radios there. Yeah, I got to hang on to that. I thought about getting another one there. I saw a guy had one, but I don't know.
Those things are hard to find, and that's a nice one right there, buddy.
Yeah. The only thing I'd want there that would be an Imperial would be the Imperial 2. I don't remember exactly what all it has on it different, but I know that it has some green lettering and stripes on the bottom, and it's a couple of different things but it's really not any real different than this one here.
Well, it sounded good. Modulation and everything is crystal clear.
Roger, I'm checking out White Dog's other plug-in-the-wall box. This radio here just doesn't have enough to push it. It's a Fat Boy 4-pill and plug-in-the-wall, and it's a nice box. The preamp doesn't work on it, but that's no big deal. A lot of the boxes, people have them. They overdrive them, and that receive amp goes out on them. Receive transistor goes out right away. I'll try to swing around there so you can see what it looks like. Hang on. That's it setting down low down there.
Oh, yeah.
That's the receive amp. It doesn't do anything. There's a sideband delay. You can hear it.
Did that help any?
No, it just holds it down. The receive down a little bit longer there, or transmit down a little bit longer. So, when you're doing sideband. So let me cut that back off. Cut off the preamp. Doesn't do anything. Carolina Girl said hello there, everybody.
Hello, I'm waving my hand.
10-4. What happened to everybody else? Where'd White Dog go?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, okay. So you talking on the 2547?
Yeah, first generation 2547 Booker amplifier and a Workman Octagon mic and IMAX 2000.
Roger, sounding good.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Hey, 21. You sounded so good tonight. It's unreal.
Well, it must just be conditions. All that they say, all I got over here is just junk. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, it's so clear. It's unreal.
Well, that's what I try to get there. I don't like a whole lot of echo and reverb and all like that, because we get out there in the noise, and skip land, and you're running that, you just add on to what it takes for them to hear you. It makes it harder for them to hear you.
Well, like I tell you, you sound so good this evening. You sound like you're sitting in my radio room.
10-4, well, maybe it's because your Fat Boy amp wants to be close to you.
Well, I haven't owned it that long.
Well, it don't take, it's probably didn't take long for it to fall in love. Go ahead, break.
Stop either to you, 21. You blowing smoke over here at Walterboro tonight, rascal.
I hear you out there, 55. Yeah. Well, I just running a small amp there just to test it out, and this radio here doesn't have enough drive to really push it like it should be. So I'm just limping along there. Appreciate the flowers. You're doing good too.
Hell, man, you sounding good and blowing smoke. You got me over in the strawberry patch, so stop either to you, fellas. Or White Dog, say 21, you sounding good, man. 55, we'll let y'all get back at it. We're standing by.
Roger. Well, tell me what you're talking on there so we'll know for Old Radio Night.
I'm talking on one of those Connex 3300 HP on a Fat Boy setup, Fat Boy power supply, and a reverse modulator there, a reverse preamp on a, what is it? It's a Workman Mako crossbreed antenna there, Roger.
Yeah, 10-4 on that there. Well, it's doing a good job there, 10-4.
Sounding good down here. I'm trying to do the best I can with what I got there, Roger.
410.
How about it, 55, 55, White Dog, waving a hand.
Yeah, White Dog, you sounding good.
Hello there, Bolt. How's Bolt doing?
I appreciate that. You're
Yeah,
sounding good this evening,
Uncle
too.
Hairball, he's from up in New Hampshire. I think of Rhode Island, I believe. And up
Yeah, I
there.
hear you. Hey, 55, you have the baby yet?
And
No, not yet. It's getting
yeah, this
close.
guy here.
It's getting
Hey,
close.
Popcorn, you out there?
Now she can't
Popcorn, you on there? Hey, Uncle Hairball, you up there?
I hear you. Hey, will you make sure you
Uncle
contact me
Hairball.
once you have that baby?
Hello, Captain Robert. How you doing, man? Recruiting from bladder
How's
surgery.
your mom doing?
Thank you there, Bolt, for the Imperial. Uncle Hairball and Popcorn, you gotta help me with this. Hey, Uncle Hairball, look right up above your post there. You need to go up there and look at the 3 dots. Look at the 3 dots up there, being you're a moderator. And put that guy on report there, report for spam. Click on the 3 dots over at the end, like his name. There's 3 dots on top of each other. Click on that, and then report him for spam there, and get him off of there. He's a troll. I can do it, but I, wanted to show you how to do it. If you don't know how to do it. Let me get him. We'll get him out of there. I got him. He's gone. He's gone. He was a troll. He was a troll. You did it. There, Carolina girl. Okay, I got him too.
Are you on an echo or reverb?
No.
So you don't have anything on?
No.
Switch is on for echo.
I'm gonna look for it then, yeah. No.
It's not nothing. It doesn't hurt him there. White Dog just is on there.
I hear you.
Yeah, hello there, 655. Sounding good out there, man. It's got to get up here and shut this door. Getting a little chilly in here. I got the heater running, but I had the door open because Annie was out here running around. So I said, well, I'll keep it open now. I got to shut it now.
Hey, Jimmy, bet you one day, please, I think I heard you was in there, and I heard you too. That 21, you, I got down. Must be colder than that. It was last night, 22 degrees.
Yeah, I heard 21.
What's that? Wait a minute. Oh, 21 degrees? Okay, good.
Yes, sir. It's going to be 21 tonight.
Well, I'm glad it's that number there, not 28.
That's more than that. Hemorrhoid, 21. I'm waving. White Dog. Hey, can you pass the 5? Hello? 221.
Yeah, hello there, Carolina girl, 21. I'm back out.
Are you staying high and dry out there this evening?
Hemorrhoid, you can't hear?
Oh, I can hear her fine. Yeah, I'm high and dry, but cold as hell. That's right. My heater's not working.
I'm not high yet. I'm not planning on getting high, but I am dry.
They won't got leg enough. Good evening, 655. Things there, we must be there 51 minutes in Murder City. Get on down.
Yeah, how about that Carolina girl? You got a copy of the old white dog?
I'm waving right at you there, white dog. I'm waving right at you, Carolina girl. I said it.
Like 10-4. Good to hear you out there.
Thank you, thank you. I had a friend lend me an antenna for the weekend. Burger? Some kind of friend that is. I know. I got friends in low places in Lloyd. That's all I'm saying. Well, I'll tell you what, if I had anything to do with that friend, I'd make sure you kept that thing. It sounded good. That's right. Hey, she got that antenna sculpted out of here. Might be on there. I got that right there, man. She won't tell me your message. I'm getting on down. Sound like she's sitting here in my driveway. I just might be. Hey. Hey, Auntie. Hello. We got a breaker out there. Which one? Yeah, I think that's the one I got. I turned it off.
Come on, not man.
Hey, top even there, 21.
What you doing? Where you at now? Down at the pond?
No, sir, we at the home 20 there. We at the home 20 right here in the middle of downtown Cottageville. We talking on about a 1978 TRC 431, all channel. Got the stock mic, the original stock mic. That's got the RS on the front of it there. Got a couple toasters in line just to try to get out there and make a shout.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, it's doing a good job there, no doubt there. Let me stand by so them other fellas can holler at you there. Sounding good.
How about it now, man?
Hey, top even there, white dog.
Yeah, 10-4. You sounded good this evening.
This is a IMAX 2000 in the air. Yes, sir. Old Navajo, man. I haven't had this thing on in a while.
There's the fat boy right
got
there.
No kind of noise blanketers or anything like that. So, volume is squelched. Well, it's got a little delta tune, but, yeah, anyhow, everything lights up, and she's working.
Well,
Hello there, lost 309 Cowboy. How's it going, Paul? Good to see you, man. Out there in Colorado. Wow, you out there when it's frozen up there. One of my sons lives out there in Colorado. And boy, they get snow out there. God.
Not really. I'm out here freezing to death. My heater quit working on the garage. Uh-oh. You better put something in line there. Some kind of toaster going. Yeah, I got to get something going. Hey, you're sounding good, though. I want to jump in there and say hey. All right. Well, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, you doing well yourself there. I got a good grip on you out here in Cottageville. Sure enough. Old Not Man on the old Navajo sitting on the side. Hey, not man. Hey, not man. Something even here. Not man. 650 pound mobile. Goddamn. Oh, yeah. Always got a grip on that 655 mobile. Sure enough. Top of the evening to you there. Well, we good to evening, man. Hey, we these long sweat. Keep it so warm over that way. Hey, not man. 655 mobile. Getting on down. Oh, yeah. That thing sure is getting down. Yes, sir.
I think you said it's a 431
I wanted to
there,
get in
Jeffrey.
there and talk on this old radio there. Hadn't pulled it out the closet in a long time. And seen it the other day. So we set it up so we could do a little talking on. I talked on it the other night. Man, no issues with it. You know, like I say, other than the no noise blanket there,
forms like you're supposed to.
You say it's a 431.
10-4 on the 431.
Yeah, Jeffrey wanted to know what kind it was there, Roger.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, it's TRC 431. It came out right after the Navajo that had the 23 channels. This was the first one that come out with the 40 channels there.
You know what? I thought you was going to say that it came out right after.
Well, yes, sir. The first one was 40. Sure enough.
I thought you was going to say it came right after the 430.
Nah, I don't know enough, I guess. I can't remember what the 123 channel one was. I guess that was the 430.
I don't know. I was just messing with you. I don't know.
I got the 434.
434.
Not man. Feeling good over here in Lower Sea, 221 Carolina Girl. I'm waving.
Well, I don't have any kind of mic set up.
Thank you there, Paul. Thank you there, Paul.
Mic in there. Them 510 gens are painted behind to solder up, so we figured we'd leave it all stock there. This radio's never been touched on the inside, never been opened. Dead keys 2 watts, swings to 4, maybe 4.5.
30A. I got you.
Hey, not a minute. Yeah, go ahead.
I just bought a couple of weeks ago a realistic that's a tube type. I don't remember if it's a 23X, 23X, or something like that. I haven't even tried it yet.
Got 4 knobs and 1 button. The volume, the squelch,
trying to get a hold of Uncle Hairball
the channel changer, delta tune, and then
send me his email. Give me his email. Look on my about section on top of the page here, the channel here. Whenever you just, maybe not on this one right here, but when you go to the channel, you'll see sections on the top like it says channels and stuff like that, and then it say about. Click on the about section, scroll down to the bottom of that page, click on You're Not a Robot, and then it'll show my email address. Send me an email. So I can get you there. Let's see there. Hello there, Judy Duda. What's going on?
But we're gonna go ahead and take this one out of line there. We're gonna take it back out of line. You know, even with the squelch up, the static, that comes in is louder than normal. So we're gonna hook that Galaxy 98 back up there and come on back.
10-4. I thought I heard Crazy Man out there a while ago, but I was talking to somebody on the internet. I think he had echo, and then he never came back. Isn't that right, White Dog?
He shut it off.
Shut off the radio?
No, the echo.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it.
I did say that. Babaloo must have cut that rascal on. I told him don't ever cut that thing off.
Oh, he was there today?
He was there today. He was over here playing around with it.
When, today?
Negative.
Oh, okay, because it just showed up yesterday or today.
Yes. Somehow, I got a kid gets up there and wants to get up on the next top shelf on this desk over here. He got to get up there, get away from the floor.
10-4, 10-4.
Maybe that kitty cat wants to talk on your radio. Right now, you're sitting right in front of it and got his ears bent to the stick over here. I can't believe that.
Yeah, I'll check it out there, Uncle Hairball.
You got the right bad dog going on. does have. I need one that's about bigger than the one I got over here.
Yeah, those batteries are getting expensive.
That ain't bad. I bought me 2 of them.
Yeah, which ones you buy?
I want up to oh shoot, what?
There he is. Hey, Carolina girl, get him
Someone
out
up
of
there,
there.
somewhere.
Got another one down below you there, Carolina girl. That's
You
another
You know what?
troll in there.
Oh, yeah.
Gets up on them doggone red lights, act like she ain't at stop. I don't think she didn't know the light was red.
Yeah, so you were sitting in the front seat hitting that brake, right?
Oh yeah, my hitting the brake all kind of way. I'm trying to find the track.
Hey, Uncle Hairball, look up right above your post right there and click on that guy and get him out of there. Oh, you got him. Okay. You got him. Thank you. Yeah, I report them as spam. That way, if you just delete them, they'll come right back. What's up there, Rick? 092, Rick Dorn. What's up, man?
It's really hard.
Oh, it's still on his off.
No, it's off now. You sound good.
Okay. Yeah, I got my glasses on and see. Oops, that one looks like it's on. And that's reach up in right at that one that's got you can put it up on 30 or 20. Right next to it, on my right.
Appreciate it there, Rick.
I hear you, but hey, you fixed it. It's fine.
I bought them. I thought I got to get to talk on my deal for us tonight. I can't get the daggone panel off the bottom of the deal 4.
Well, you know, the whole problem with those D104s, the screws are so small in the base.
Is it part? I got some small magnetized Phillips screwdrivers over here. That and they're too big for the screwdrivers.
Well, every time I change out a battery in a D104, I end up losing at least one screw.
No, I don't do that. I get on the table. Put a white towel on top of the table where you can see it better.
That's kind of an odd screw, too, on the bottom of that D104.
Yeah, that right. The one that I could take a doggone out of wrench and turn it. You can't do one of them. You can't do it because you got to have that doggone something like what's called Allen wrench. The small one. I mean small.
Please, you know. Years ago, I can't remember if I emailed or called a static, and I had some D104s that had some screws missing, and the guy there said, yeah, it's kind of an oddball screw, and he sent me a couple of those things. I may have used them all up, but I know right before they stopped making the D104, one of the guys there, he actually sent me some of those screws, replacement screws from the static.
This one here is weird.
Got a breaker out there, Night Ranger.
Yeah, you guys pick it up. I just butted in. Go ahead.
Night Ranger.
Yeah, let that break go and then come back to me.
Info.
Hey, who's there? Yes, sir, go ahead.
You know why you lose those screws, don't you?
Yeah. I played some with nuts.
Big, you can't see that Ranger. 655, rock and roll.
Yeah, he said 655. I started to walk away from the desk. I was going to see if I still had any of those screws left. I know I had some years ago.
Well, again, I'm saying them like big white dog on my Ranger. I'm saying them.
Hey, Night Ranger, what have you been up to? Haven't heard you in a while.
Well, taking care of my mother. She had a heart attack, so I've having to go, take turns with my brother and sister taking care of my elderly parents.
Man, sorry to hear that, man. But, hey, at least you're a good son. You're taking care of her.
Well, they took care of me. Yeah, I mean, she's 93 years old. And, I hate to say it, but she's on borrowed time. Really, she was pretty much dying about a year ago. And right when she hit rock bottom in the hospital, she called out. She said, God help me, and then she passed out. And, I think if God hadn't intervened, that'd have been the end of her right there. But sure enough, she woke back up.
What's up, King
And that's when
Duckford?
she started getting better. And
King
the
Duckford,
next
hello,
day, I was
man.
talking
Good
to her,
see
trying
you.
to, tell her how serious her condition was, because she was trying to get out of the hospital and they didn't want to let her go yet. And it was like something stepped into her and looked at me and said, "We help people get stronger," and she's had a lot of medicine. That's what she said. I mean, it's like an angel stepped into her and said that to me. We help people get stronger, and she's had a lot of medicine. She did get better.
Well, Sonny, it sounds like she has the will to live.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that was God that time. Because, I mean, she was dying, and then it reversed. I mean, she's still 93 years old.
Yeah, appreciate you stopping in there.
More time here. I'm convinced.
It's about 21 degrees
Right,
tonight.
10-4. Well, hey, I'm just glad to see that.
I got the little heater going in my room here, in the CB room. It's pretty good in here right now.
Yeah, I do a good job of taking care of her best I can. Anyway.
When I redo
my
this
brother, my sister, they're helping
room,
out
I'm going to get a heat pump.
I am. All right, then, Wayne, I'll be on the side.
All right, me too. And I'm going to go back and see if I still got those static screws. I think I can't remember if I used them all up or not, but it's probably been 10 or 15 years ago. But I know they sent me some of those. But even the guy at the static said it was kind of an odd screw to find.
What's up, Felix? You can go down there to Ace Hardware, and they got those little trays of bolts and screws and whatnot that they have up on the shelf. And they got some that's really, really close to them there. That's what I did last time. They're really close. And if you really want to do something, you can get a tap and tap it out to the different thread there and put it in. But the easiest thing, just get some. They may be head may be a tiny bit bigger, but they'll work.
Well, that's good to know. I know they sent me several. I may have used them up, but I don't know if I have any left or not. But anyway, I'm gonna go see. You guys get back together.
Yeah, 10-4. They had some on eBay, I think, for $5 for 3 screws, or maybe more than that. That's a shoot. And I'll buy those stupid things and get them for 20 cents a piece, you know.
21, what kind of radio are you talking on?
It's just that same one I was on last week, Regency Imperial, and just trying out White Dog's 4-pill plug in the wall there, bass reverse preamp there. Fat boy.
Well, that's supposed to sound good and bassy. I like that.
10-4 and good and bassy. Well, it's just a regular, looks like a Turner Plus 2, but it's the mic made for this radio here. It's a Turner Crystal, let's see, 555, I think. 454X SSB Crystal. Looks like a Turner Plus 2, but it's black, and it has on the front where you key it down, a single sideband.
Hey, my boy, those days, I'll tell you that. I thought you might be that you like you were on in.
Hey, top of the evening to you there, crazy man. Hope you're staying warm over there. Heard you in there, figured I'd wave a hand.
Thank you very much. I appreciate and waving right back to you. Sound good like you always do.
Yeah, 10-4. We're back on that galaxy there.
That boy thing ain't gonna get rid of this in here. Like somebody told me you got to marry it, and that's like a wet dead, and I can't get no divorce because it costs too much money.
Cost too much money, you say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it ain't cheap.
Got that right. Got 2 doggone D04s, and I can't get any one dang going screws out.
Sometimes I used to get desperate and take a kitchen knife, and get them, start them turning, you know, and then put the screwdriver on there.
I tried that this afternoon when the doggone sharp knives. I shouldn't have picked up that thing. I've actually slipping and went into my right hand side by my big thumb there and guessed it open. But, oh, I didn't want to do that.
10-4.
Hey, crazy.
Hey, how you doing?
You need me to come over there with some screwdrivers and get them screws out for you?
Shit, you can't see neither.
Well, you know what? I can change those screws.
Okay. No, I'll do it tonight, though.
You let me know. If you want me to come over, I'll come over with some screwdrivers.
Come over tomorrow. You don't need to get out there now. I would be slick as a doggone billy goat.
10-4. Alright, I'll come over tomorrow around 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Okay, 7 o'clock, so be over to me. Because the gas gets me up every morning around 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't get up that early.
Every doggone morning. They go, well. No, don't hear it. And they get up in my ear and did it one hard time. My up.
Alright, so I'll definitely come over tomorrow. We'll change out them screws.
Okay, boy, not be it. I don't go nowhere once all this bad stuff are going.
Oh, it says my connection is unstable. Does everybody have a connection there with my Wi-Fi? I got the door shut. I'm running Wi-Fi. I don't want to keep that door open. Get too cold in here. I got to get this cable hooked up. That I've got a Cat 5 out here. I got to get ends put on it. Put ends on it.
That's a turn. I got the little ones. I ain't got no big ones. I had to worry about Red Devil be taking him because I ain't seen him since his mama died.
I saw Blue the other day.
Were you there?
Yeah, he's gained a whole bunch of weight and got hair started turning white.
Oh, he got Blue's wife and them kids she had. She wanted him to put them kids in his last name. He said no. He'd be best he'd move out my house. She had get police to get him out.
Lately?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I thought one of them died.
The first one did. She was a sweetheart. Dang good cook too. Yeah,
10-4, yeah. But I met her. I saw the other one. She looked like a little bit younger than the other one was.
Yeah, so I never seen that one he got. That did have.
10-4. Yeah, he was over at the Dollar Tree, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and he says, "Still talking on the radio, huh?" Because he saw the antenna, and I said, "Yeah." But see, the last time he's going to jump on me, because of what's his name, Duck. But I saw him out there, and he didn't say anything. That's whenever I met him over there to Food Lion, and he and didn't do nothing. And I saw him with that woman pushing a cart there. Looked like she might have been expecting. I don't know. But then this time the other night when I saw him, he's in. Last time actually I really saw him good was over at Cherokee's party there, and I got a picture of that, and he had black hair and everything.
I got to change these out going south. I didn't know where they were at. The stuff might be getting gold.
10-4.
I just stepped in the kitty's water dish in the bathroom.
Roger.
Hey, 21, back in the day, we all had dark hair.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my wife asked me the other day, what happened to all your black hair? I said, well, I never really had black hair. I had dark brown hair.
Well, the only thing I keep telling my wife, hey, at least I'm not bald.
Yeah, I don't care what color it turns, as long as it don't turn loose. They're great.
I hear you.
My uncle was bald there. He worked for Walter Reed Hospital, one of the last jobs he had in the nuclear radiation department. But before that, he was down in Huntsville, Alabama for rockets and stuff like that when he was in the service. He got out of service and went to work for Walter Reed there. And he went bald. My dad always said he was got radiation from that from that building there.
Yeah, well, my father-in-law was a career Navy man, and he said he lost his hair because he had to wear a Navy hat.
Yeah, I used to think people went bald because they had hats on there. I used to tell my mother, well, why don't they just take the hat off and then they won't go bald?
No, I wore a hat off the coat all my life.
Yeah, me too. Hard hat and all kind of hats there.
Had no choice. When you work over in that Navy yard, you got to wear a hard hat.
Mr. Fantastic, I got you. 10-4, Uncle Hairball said he's going gray at the temples there, and he's looking like Mr. Fantastic there in the cartoon character.
Oh no, that's bad.
I started going white at 21.
Yeah, I just mine isn't all gray. It's got, all gray. It's got some different colors in it. I don't care.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care either. As long as I still have hair.
I started going gray on the hairs of my chest first. That's where the first grayer showed up, right in the middle of my chest.
10-4, don't get White Dog excited now.
I don't have no hair on my chest.
Oh, I do.
You got to plant any grass out there.
Glad roundabout it out there. You'd get on you about that.
One of my boys is so hairy, it's unreal. He's got hair on his back.
10-4. Is he part Italian?
No, well, hey, I have to get checked out, because at one point, my mom told me that we might be part of Italian, and I don't know. I have to have it checked out.
10-4. Started to call you Captain Robert there, Night Ranger. You're not running a tape?
No, not right now. And by the way, for all RadioNight, I'm still enjoying this 1977, 78, 79, somewhere around there. Lafayette SSB 140, 40 channel bass with a D104 M6B hand mic. Got the old gray DNA Maverick reverse preamp on my homemade wire J pole at 80 to somewhere between 80 and 90 feet at the top.
10-4. Well, that's doing good. I was wondering what you was on there. I didn't know if you'd changed radios or not there, and but it's doing a good job.
Well, I thought about changing it, but I've just been enjoying using it, so I said, I'm going to talk on it one more time for the whole RadioNight.
Now, did you go ahead and get an adapter, 5-pin adapter to the other thing we call it, that other name of that thing, and put it in there? The mic's got that DIN on it.
No, I've got some of those 5-pin DIN plugs I bought a while back. I maybe bought them at Radio Shack. I still have a couple of them. I am going to put a different mic on it, though. This one likes to, the D104 M6B's kind of known for RF feedback, and this one does do that every now and again. Even though whoever had it before me had put some RF chokes on the coil, so I'm going to get rid of it at some point, put something else on it.
Now, that's the hand mic. Is that the one that looks like it's got a chrome grill like the D104?
Yeah, chrome grill, but black body. But it does not. It's got the cool black cord, not the metal cord.
And
And this is one of the Chinese ones that's got the static emblem that bulges out on, glued on the face. The older ones have a static, like, kind of imprinted into the plastic. This is unfortunately one of the newer Chinese made ones.
10-4.
Hey, Night Ranger, did I hear you say you get rid of something?
No, I'm not getting rid of anything right now.
Damn, you need to get off some of that stuff.
White Dog, if you saw this radio, you'd be throwing bucks at me. I mean, it's not mint, but it's nice looking.
Hey, listen, I'm always willing to buy a radio.
That radio you've got, they're still showing up on eBay, but only a handful of them look as good as the one I sold you, and most of them want more money than what I asked you for when I sold you mine.
Which one are you talking about?
The Roy 619.
Oh yeah, man, that's a good looking radio. But I still that TRC Navajo TRC-38? That's a good radio.
Yeah, lots of those radios were sold back in the day.
Yeah, I definitely like to buy old school radios. Just add them to my collection.
This is the first one I bought.
Where'd Hammer go? What happened to Hammer out there? Hammer, where you at?
So I said, all right, I'll take it.
Well, you know, the way I am, if somebody's selling a mic, I buy it. If somebody's selling a radio, I buy it.
Hey, Night Ranger.
Yeah.
Okay, I was looking at an amp for for White Dog, and it's a 2-pill mobile, mobile amp there, and it's got a choke in it that's burnt, and it's in the I don't know if that thing came loose or what, but it's inside there, and it's a bigger, it's the wire wound small one, and then there's another one at the back of everything that's soldered to the combiner going to the chassis. It looks like it came loose from being soldered, but he said one of them was flopping around inside there, but it must have got wedged in there. I didn't try pulling it out. I just had to get a pair of needle nose pliers. I cut my thumb open yesterday, and I just didn't want to mess with it, but I looked in there. But and he doesn't have a high drive radio, but he stayed keyed down too long. I don't know what that would have done when those RF chokes burned up.
Well, there's a lot of things. There's no way to know for sure. Transistors could be gone. The choke, because the ferrite chokes could have overheated. Ferrite, if it gets too hot, it changes value.
Yeah, this is the one that's RF choke that's wound, little like a resistor, but it's got wire all the way around it. Look.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's 2 of them in there. Both of them look burned. One of them's real burned. It's the bigger one.
And this is a transistor amp? Well, you say combiner. It's got to be.
Yeah, 10 transistor, 10-4. Okay, Uncle Hairball, you got another one down there at the bottom. Knock him out. Oh, there's Scarecrow. What's up? 932. Scarecrow 932 saying hello.
Is it putting out anything at all?
I didn't hook it up because this part's loose in there. It looks like somebody pulled one of the chokes up some from where it looks like it used to be soldered down on one end, and the other one is, like I say, is laying down in there. It might be from another location, but I wasn't gonna plug it in at all, and it stinks like anything, like a selenium rectifier burned up. You got him up, man.
Well, I'll replace those 2. If they burn, replace them and see if it works. If it, pulls too much current, then you probably got to shorten the transistors.
Yeah, well, only thing is I have no idea what value they are at all.
You can't see the transistors, what the number is on?
Oh, the transistors I can see, but the choke that burned up, I don't know what Henry they are. I don't know.
Are they going to ground?
One of them is coming off the back of the combiner. One of the combiners on the one end of the chassis has a combiner, and then you have the 2 transistors in the center. Then you have the other combiner on the other end, and off the case, that's the metal case that the wire on the combiners is wound through like a circle-like deal. It's one of the end of that choke is soldered to that, and the other end is soldered to the board, or was, and I don't know if that part is ground on the board or what. I haven't gone into that deep.
Well, it isn't going to go to the DC side of ground, because that would just create a DC short. So I'm not, I'd have to just look at it, and it'd be better to get a schematic. What kind is it?
It's something 515 built. He cut down another box and made this one out of it there.
Well, take it in.
Oh yeah, well I was just looking at it for White Dog. If it was something that I could, check out or whatever, I was going to do it. I mean, I'm more or less a parts replacer. I don't design amps or anything like that. If there's something that I can see or test and if I can get to it, I can replace it. But other than that, I don't have any. I do have a oscilloscope, but it's not working, and I've got other meters. But I'm just more or less parts replacer.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
if there's somebody out there that can fix that box for me, I'm willing to pay.
Oh yeah. 515 would be the one to take it to because he built it. He would know. He builds transistor amps, and other amps, so he'll know what those values are, and he could tell right away. Well, if that burned up, this is what else is bad, because that's what he does.
Yeah, I don't know 515. I don't even know where he lives.
Yeah, I know him. I got some stuff over there that I got to go pick up if he'll ever get time to do it. He said he had to dig himself out of a hole because he hasn't done anything since the holidays started, and I got a couple things over there that I had taken a while back, so I'll try to get that over there to him.
I appreciate that.
And this other box, I'm gonna bring it back to you because the only thing in it that isn't working is the receive preamp, and that's typical of a lot of them. They go out. Somebody tries to drive a box harder than what it should be with another like a small amp, and it's not good. So that little transistor can't take it. And but it is working. You can hear it talking right now. Let's see. That's almost 300 right there.
Well, I'll tell you what, it sounds good.
Yeah, this Regency doesn't put out a whole lot of power, so high drive radio would be perfect on it there.
So hard drive radio, how many watts should it be doing?
If I had the box and it was mine, I'd try to put at least about 40 watts into it there. Swing up to about 35, 40 watts there to get all you could get out of it.
10-4.
How about that old RadioNight?
Yeah, go ahead, Repo Man.
How y'all doing? I hear old White Dog out there. I haven't talked to him in a while. Just figured I'd wave a hand at you guys.
10-4, okay. Well, have a good one. I'm going to stand by so you can holler at the White Dog.
How about it, White Dog?
Hey, come on, Rico.
What you up
Okay,
to, man?
there, Popcorn. Appreciate you.
Not much, man. What's your 20?
Uncle Hairball, you should have ate Chinese food, then you'd have been hungry already.
Yeah, 21.
Don't take long.
Copy that.
Say again here, Repo Man.
I'm out here in Jedburgh on Highway 78 headed towards Somerville.
White Dog, he's on 78 headed towards Somerville.
10-4. Yeah, normally I have a good copy of him.
Yeah, he's in Jedburgh.
I don't live in the same place anymore.
Yeah, he don't live in the same place anymore there, White Dog.
10-4.
He converted a horse trailer into a camper there, 10-4.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding. But people do that.
Oh, yeah, I know they do it, and that's probably the cheapest way to make your camper.
Always wanted one of them, one of those horse trailers, I always thought they looked cool back then. Because, they didn't have any work trailers that looked roundish like, they were all square. And then they started later making them, like a triangle in the front, like, a wedge. But I always liked those horse trailers because they were rounds, and I just thought that was better aerodynamic. And then they had the 4 wheels on them, I said, boy, that would be good.
Well, I still think the best camper they made, well, what do they call it? Airstream?
Airstream, yeah.
But I always wanted a box truck. One of them big box trucks like the shipping companies, and make a camper out of it.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, those Airstreams get pretty expensive there. They got them, they have that Airstream club, this Good Charlie Club or something there, Airstream Club, and they go all over the world with those things. They'll put them on boats and ship them to other countries and travel once they get there all over the place. They must have some big bucks, boy, I tell you. I don't know, but I'm sure that they have some multimillionaires that maybe still do that, but I know back in the 60s they used to do it a lot. And Good Sam Club, I think it's a Good Sam Club, is with the Airstream.
Well, about a year ago, they had a show on TV where these people used to buy up old campers and remodel them and sell them. But the Airstream was the top trailer.
10-4. Yeah, they got stainless steel skin on
Right.
them. Go ahead.
Hey, top of the evening. Hammer, checking in.
Sam, what you talking on?
Actually, I just plugged in the Excalibur. It started working. I don't know why, but hadn't worked in a while. Lights turned on. The meter isn't working right now. Then I got that PDX 400.
Yeah, well, it's sounding real good. It's good sounding radio.
10-4, yeah, the old Excalibur with his sideband, and you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, 10-4. I always thought with that radio, instead of having two antennas on it, I'd have like two different amplifiers on it. You know, one switch would be for A and B, you know, on the switch there, and I would put one like a small amp on A and then a bigger amp on B, you know, going to the same antenna. I'd have, you know, a splitter at the other side of it, but that's what I always thought about doing.
10-4, yeah, the A works, but the B was disconnected when I got it. I never rehooked it up. I'm hoping the meters and everything start coming to life. Last week I tried it, didn't key up.
Yeah, probably, you know, I don't know if that radio has a relay in it or not. I don't know.
Oh, I have no idea.
Jeffrey, you know Jeffrey Stevens there, Hammer?
Don't ring a bell.
Yeah, he said, tell Hammer he made it here. And Adolph Manson, I don't know if he's kin to the other Manson, but anyway, good to see you there, Adolph Manson.
10-4, yeah, my receive still isn't that great. It used to be excellent on this. Now, tuned it up years ago, but I don't know. Maybe it'll come back to life.
Never can tell.
Hey, the meters didn't work the other week. I plugged in, they work. I mean, they light up. They don't work yet, but... And then I tried to key up a microphone last week.
Where are you located at there, Mr. Manson? 10-4. Well, I'm talking on the Regency Imperial that I was on last week, but I've got a White Dog 4-pill plug in the wall Fat Boy there, just looking at it to see what's going on there. This radio here isn't strong enough to drive it like it needs to be driven there. But anyway, it needs to have a heavier radio on it to get the full power out of it. But it's doing all right. The only thing on it that doesn't work is the receive preamp, and that's no big deal, you know. I tell you, a lot of the amps there, that's one of the first things to go. I used to blow them up all the time. And that Mod V I had that 44 DX 44V, and it was jacked up, and if I turned the dead key up too high, it'd blow up that little receive preamp.
Sound good over here.
10-4. Yeah, see, Uncle Hairball, Meatball, said he made garlic. He made meatloaf and garlic and herb roasted taters, corn on the cob and biscuits there. And Popcorn said he had barbecued ribs, garlic mashed potatoes, and steamed vegetables there. 10-4.
But this evening, yesterday, I made spaghetti and meatballs. So tonight, I made pizza meatballs.
Got some leftover meatballs.
Oh, yeah, we had a lot of meatballs.
Do you make them or buy them frozen in that bag?
No, we make them.
Okay. With some chorizo in them?
Not negative.
Okay. You put what breadcrumbs in it?
Progresso, I think it's called Progresso, Italian style breadcrumbs.
Yeah, 10-4.
Yeah, well, the vet half makes the meatballs. I do the sauce.
Roger.
Break.
Come on, break.
21, can you hear this radio?
Oh, yeah, I got a good copy on you.
Okay, got the realistic 434 hooked up now.
Oh, okay. Now, is that a bass too?
Yeah, it's the 434 with the push button numbers on the side.
Okay.
It's got a telephone dial pad on the side of it.
Wow. What does that do for you?
It just changes the channels, or you can speed dial in between, like if you're on this channel, you want to go to 9 or 19, all you got to do is push the button, and it'll automatically go and still hold this channel.
10-4.
And it's the one that's got all the buttons on the right-hand side. And it's got a dial and a meter in the middle.
Wow. Yeah, Maniac 207, he says, waving a hand from LaGrange, Georgia. Had to make the trip from Seattle out to Georgia because of my QTH or my OTH. I don't know what an OTH is. You know what OTH is there, a Night Ranger?
Over the hill.
I could be.
What are you on about, hello? Just checking something here.
What happened? Oh, okay. Your mother's real sick. I got you. Well,
Yeah,
we're
pretty quiet out there. It sure does. It's somebody bleeding next to him. There's a regular one. Kaput. It's a crazy man.
Yeah, crazy man. That repo man's hollering for you.
I tell him, somebody's real close to me, bleeding on me.
Oh, they're not real close. They just got it jacked up.
Well, that's what it is.
Uh-huh.
Tell Rico, man, I said hi.
Yeah, I got you that time when they let go the microphone there. We'll whip my hand back to the repo. I hope you stay warm tonight. Oh, I hope you got your long johns on. Yeah, I got my long johns on. Thick one.
I didn't notice you messed up there, Maniac. 10-4, he's got his long johns on. I don't wear those things anymore. I used to have to wear them, and I never did like them because I couldn't, it's hard to go to the bathroom with them on. I hated them.
I hate them things too. Sometimes you go towards the summer gun out there and you got to go to the outhouses. Oh no. I don't care for them myself, but I got to keep the boys warm.
Yeah, 10-4. If they made them, we used to have a pair of them that was like a shirt and a pair of pants that you wore under there. But what happened, they was so quilted and big that, you had to go up another size of pants to get them on because you couldn't button your pants up there with them underneath there.
Yeah, John's a pair of pants, and then I put my uniform pants over that because I got to stay warm.
I hear you. Somewhere or another, I used to have a pair of those Carhartt overalls there. Boy, they were great. And but I tell you what, it had to be cold. You wear them because if you didn't, it'd burn you up.
Yeah, I got a pair of those I used to wear when I did construction. I never wore them here on the job because it's too uncomfortable. They're too thin.
10-4.
I have a pair of insulated jeans that I brought from up north. I kept all my jackets and all my clothes from New England. I can go out in any kind of weather I want.
10-4. I got to run inside for a minute. I'll be right back.
10-4.
Got a better copy on me now, White Dog?
Yeah, I got a good copy on you.
Be right back. There's another one. Another one. We're always
Every now and then, there's something out there that's wiping you out.
Hey, White Dog, tell him I got a good copy on him down here.
Yeah, somebody's got a good copy. Is that, Hemorrhoid? Hey, Hemorrhoid's got a great copy on you.
Yeah, I can hear him. I thought it was here. There's something going on tonight.
Be right back. Ooh.
Yeah, I can hear you there, Repo.
Yeah, I got a copy on you too. Normally I can hear you over here.
I think something is going on in there that's cutting you out.
Yeah, that might be the antenna I'm using.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Just a little fucking antenna, Steve.
What you wanted to talk about there, he boy pretty big.
Ain't 10-4, everything all right?
That thing's a groovy there, Bree.
Hey, 10-4, I heard Repo down out there. I was just trying to give him a holler. Let him know that I can hear him down here.
Yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. I don't know why it keeps
Fortunately, I'm standing by.
Hey, 655. 655. I need to know, what are you running?
What are you talking about there, brother?
You got a little mobile?
Yeah. I'm in my big shirt, the one that you saw me in by coming to your house there, buddy.
Damn. I mean, you're wall to wall.
I'm seeing who it was up there, see a big brother. Yeah, I'm in that shirt that you saw there, White Dog. Hey, White Dog, baby.
I hear you, break, that big radio.
Well, it's taking it easy for you to take you over to you and 21 to come on.
Got the big radio down here.
Him more trying to get him my thing off segments right there. Hey, you know what? Me and this old brother Scooter getting on down.
You're what getting on down?
Hey, I gotta keep both of this damn crazy man too, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Stephen crazy, I can get you time, I'm getting up.
What's the dad's about coming that?
What's that?
Somebody that crazy man out there today, he can't talk.
Horse manure.
I don't want to hear him out there talking now.
Second for brakes. That thing since the ground from starting to break.
That radio working real good to me. Somebody told me I had repo, bird, or whatever you call that word. Well, dog you in for your Tuesday.
Yeah, no, crazy. Yeah, it was called Echo.
The echo then, I just found a word, and oops, there it is. I put my guys on. Yep, that should not be moved.
In the middle, break.
Now I know what that knob's for now. Since I had this radio, I never moved that knob.
Hey, 655. What kind of radio is that?
It's just, they gonna cover 29. Hey, we don't go on to the cover 29, LCD class. You want to go look at it right here. Hey, look at the go.
Oh, yeah, man, that's a damn good radio.
I wanted to tell them all nothing else, man. I'll sit here and beat the brakes off of somebody with this guy there. Hey, I'll sit out here and beat the brakes off of somebody with this cover 29. Break.
Yeah, what kind of mic you running?
It's a little bit of power like this song. Right there, just a little bit of power like this. Break.
Man, keep doing what you're doing.
appreciate it. You keep on doing what you're doing too, there, boys. Well, you got this dude on things downtown on our receiver doing his job for the day. 655, and he's gonna jump these girls out here in the road and be there.
Please stop out and get out of my driveway.
I ain't sitting in your driveway, Conductor. I'm not sitting in your driveway. I'm sitting here in North Charleston. Break.
Because you guys over there trusting 9 dB on me.
I'm in North Charleston here, Breaker.
One is getting chilly now.
That ain't my fault, dude. Don't blame me. Don't blame me for all that craziness there. Hey, crazy man, Break Barry.
Oh, you need to call me dead, crazy man.
I heard you, Conductor.
He didn't think I was out there listening to him this afternoon when he said it.
Oh, yeah.
Boys, he went out of town tonight, him and his girlfriend. I got a kid over here trying to get in the back of that antique truck I got sitting up on my counter over there. He got stuck. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh, dead air.
Dinner? Was that you, Night Ranger?
Yeah, I just said, uh-oh, dead air.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Hey, when are you gonna get off some of them radios?
I take it you're itching to buy.
Oh yeah, man. I'm always doing that.
I don't even know what that sound next. I kind of like what I got.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm the same way. I get radios idle sold.
Well, you know, I sell them every now and again, and then later I start missing the ones I sold.
I hear you. I think I have a radio I'm gonna sell. It's I'm trying to think of the name. It's a Max, three, 357. It's a radio that was a ham radio, and it comes with an amplifier.
Troll there like a hairball right up on top of you there. Let me get him out of there. I'll report him as spam. Okay, you're gone. Hello there, Pat. You having farm? How's it going? About 28 degrees here tonight, I think. Gonna be anyway.
The radio to the amplifier.
I had a 257. That's what I had, a Magnum 257. But there is a 357 DX.
Yeah, this is a 357. I know that. And yeah, it's sitting in. I put it in a box and I put it on the side.
That Magnum 257. It was okay. It was an alright radio. The only thing I didn't like was that it had these 6 memory channels, and then instead of putting a lithium battery in there, they had what they called a super capacitor, and it wouldn't cut the car off, and it'd lose the memory.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with these radios. I have a mini one, but no amplifier for it.
I'm looking at that 357 like you know, but I see it with the amplifier.
And I had all new wires put on the amplifier.
What kind of amplifier is it?
Last time I had it checked out, it was 200 watts.
And it came with the radio?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's one on YouTube. They're going to, well, when you get your video get done, look up Magnum 356 DX. There's a Bell CB radio report showing one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, the one I got's really good. It's in good shape. I just don't care for it.
Yeah, 10-4. What does it put out? Do you know?
200 watts.
I'm talking about without the amp.
Oh, no, you have to run this on the amp.
Oh, it has to be together?
Yeah, there's some type of big plug on the back that screws on the back of the radio on the one I'm looking at.
Wow.
Yeah, it has an, like an umbilical cord. The box, the 200 watt box.
10-4, Uncle Hairball.
Plugs into the radio, and that runs everything.
Hello there, 2TC, 2CT351 in Colorado. Jeremy. Yeah, I had it on last week, but I said, well, I'll try to keep them on a couple of weeks and change around, you know.
I mean, the last person that checked it out was Go Rider.
10-4 and Goat Rider.
Yeah, he said it'll do 200 watts, no problem.
But you just didn't want to do it.
I'm not crazy about the radio.
Okay, what makes you not crazy about it?
Too many buttons.
Yeah, 10-4.
He's up, he'll burn it.
Yeah, this cold weather gets in my wrist and makes it, I can push on the bones in the wrist right behind my hand with my thumb, and oh boy, it hurts. Not real bad, but I guess that's arthritis, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Operator's doing that to you.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 22 degrees tonight. Burr.
Yeah.
Hey, 21, I got the same problem. I have aches and pains in my arms.
Oh, yeah.
I liked it better when I was young and I could make fun of old people having their aches and pains.
Don't do it no more, do you?
Thank you, Uncle Hairball.
I don't have too many aches and pains now, but there are definitely parts of my body that don't work as well as they used to.
It's got good receive audio.
Sore when I first get out of bed.
It's got the speaker right in here.
Way after getting them walk around. I guess that's a little bit arthritis.
10-4.
Didn't used to have that. That just showed up within the past couple of years.
That's on 61. I got mine, Mr. Operator. Come up there, I got you.
Ooh.
So the latest report out of the CDC says the majority of people who are coming down with this new COVID-19 variant are people who've been vaxxed.
Yeah. You say the ones that have been are getting it?
Yeah, it's like 79%, I think it was, according to the latest CDC study. 79% of people who are getting this new variant are people who have been vaccinated.
Yeah, 10-4 where I work at down there, this girl down there, she's a doctor, and she had all the shots and a booster shot and got it anyway.
Yeah, they need to stop calling that a vaccine and just call it a flu shot.
Yeah.
I'm fully vaxxed, but when I go out, I wear a mask.
Yeah, I don't wear one unless you got like a high dollar M95. You just looking through a chain link fence there.
Yeah, if it's not an N95, you're wasting your time.
Yep, just order a whole box of them.
N95.
Yep.
Yeah, now that's better than nothing, but it's still, if a virus, you got to see it with an electron microscope. You can look at that same mask with an electron microscope, and it'll look like I-26 with viruses running down it.
I said right from the start that wasn't going to work. I have allergies to pollen, and there's no way that little blue paper mask or cloth mask would stop me from sneezing in the spring. I have to get one of those round cup masks, to get the pollen out. Last spring, whatever was driving me nuts, we was going through that, and I finally had to go get an N95 mask to stop sneezing.
Gen 4, well, if it gets real bad, you just have to get like a scuba gear and wear that.
Well, I have a mask I used to wear when I was working in a chemical plant. I can wear that.
Yeah, with the two things you screw on the cartridges.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. They had this thing for a while, but they quit showing it on TV where it has like a battery-powered filter that it draws air in and pressurizes your mask. That's a good idea, but I don't know. Seem like they quit selling it.
Yeah, because they don't want people to know about that.
Inform. Yeah, temporary, Jared. Yeah. I like my old tube radios, But this one has one of the best sounding speaker on it. Yeah, I'm gonna probably get out of here around 10 o'clock because I'm tired and I'm getting cold.
I hear you.
I got this heater in here, but I went out and all the heat went out. Not all of it, but got to gain it back again.
And you have blanket up on that door.
Yeah, it's like a 1950s model General Electric heavy duty heater with the not the Bakelite, but what do you call it? The brown porcelain heavy duty metal, and it runs and runs and runs. If you turn it over, it still runs, and there's no trip over hazard, switch, and it'll definitely catch your house on fire if it fell over on something,
Yeah, I'm running a radiator heater, oil filled, and right now I have it on medium, and it's so warm in here, it's ridiculous.
10-4.
I've got central heat here, but up in this room I need a little help, so I have like that oil-filled heater too.
No way you're so warm in that house over there, right there?
Yeah, because it's triple insulated.
Because that was cleaned up.
What's up there, Lone Wolf? Lone Wolf said hello there, crazy man.
He's a wolf. Tell him hello back to him.
Yeah, Lone Wolf there. He's up in the upper part of the state there. Sometimes he'll come in there and we'll holler at him.
Yeah, 410. You need a safe heaters at 21. I got one over here. The only thing you have to do, you pick it up, it goes off.
No, I got plenty of heaters there. I like this one here. I have to keep the door open slightly so the Wi-Fi to my computer will work. If I shut it all the way down, even right now, it says it's unstable connection there on the Wi-Fi.
14.
Here it is. I found it. The CDC report shows 79% of Omicron cases are people who were vaccinated, but nearly all had mild cases.
10-4. Well, I've had something for about 2 weeks there. Started out nose draining, and then I guess at night, post nasal drip, would get down and build up, and then I'd have to get up and cough, and finally, a couple days ago, it let up, and my wife, same way, she had it too. But I still had to work outside, cutting asphalt and running pipe during that freezing cold the last couple of weeks ago. And man, I thought it was, I was going to pass out there, but I had to get it done. So, but anyway, this, finally broke loose and went away. There's still a little bit of nose running, but not like it was.
All I've had to deal with is like I can tell I got a little bit of congestion because when I first try to talk, it's like my voice breaks up a little bit.
Roger. Uncle Hairball says he keeps a disposable mask in his pocket just in case somebody in the store tells him to. I just go in there and somebody's got a mask on and I'm there. I'll kind of turn my head and go, and watch them take off.
I did that the other day. Black lady, she had a mask on.
That's called a cold. I don't know what it was. I guess it was.
Problem anyway, and I'm doing all that noise. The black lady got the heck away from me. She went all the way on the other side of the place where we supposed to sit at. Got way over there, and everybody started laughing. She said, "What you do that for, man?" Because by that head cover, I thought it was funny. Everybody else started laughing. I couldn't stand her smile.
Well, when they first started those mask mandates, I mean, I didn't think it was going to work. And of course, the virus is still alive and well. So mandates didn't work, lockdowns didn't work, masks didn't work. But I remember the stores when they first started requiring you wear a mask. I walked in there and this woman wearing perfume walked in front of me, and I had that stupid blue paper mask on, and I could smell the perfume. I went right to it. I went in the scented candle aisle of Walmart. I could smell the scented candles. The guy had been smoking cigarettes walked in front of me, and I could smell the cigarette smoke. So I knew that the mask wasn't going to work.
Right.
You got a good mask, you shouldn't be able to smell all that. If the smell can go through the mask, so can that virus.
Yeah. Right.
You see what somebody posted in one of the sideband groups that said they had a new at-home COVID-19 test. He said you go outside and stick your finger in a pile of dog stuff and then sniff it and then taste it. If it tastes like dog crap and smells like dog crap, you don't have COVID-19.
Oh, that guy that had the sideband group, I haven't checked into that in quite a while. 385, isn't it? What happened to him?
Dave White.
Yeah, is he still on it?
I unsubscribed from one of the groups. I'm trying to remember if that's the one. I had to block a bunch of people because there were a bunch of posting a bunch of stuff I didn't want to see.
Yeah, that's real rough on that one there, because it said if you don't like it, get off the group, because we're the way we are, and you don't like it, then get out of there. So I think I got out of there. I didn't care, for some of the stuff that they did. It doesn't matter to me. But I don't need to, I sure don't get on there and try to answer any questions. They'll tear into you. A lot of new people on the Facebook now, the CB stuff, and it's like you try to bring up some information that is so, and they'll get, "Oh, you don't know what the hell you're talking about." Okay, whatever.
Well, there's always that guy out there. I'm on at least Looks like 3 different 385
Okay there, Albert.
sideband
Have a
groups.
good one, Albert.
I remember though. I'm pretty sure I unfollowed Dave. I even blocked Dave because he was posting all kind of stuff that I didn't want to see.
Yeah, 10-4.
I am subscribed to 3 different ones, but I'm not sure if any of them are his.
What, sideband groups?
Yeah, there's at least 3 of them. I'm in all 3 of them. One of them might be his. I don't remember which one's his.
The only one I remember he had and one of them was 385, I thought. I don't know. That seems like a number that I remember.
Well, they all have that in there, somewhere in there. Yeah, 385 sideband group, that's one of them. Channel 38 lower side, 28, that's one of them. Channel 38 lower frequency, there's at least 3 groups like that.
Yeah, 10-4. Roger said it's like if he can pass gas through a pair of underwear and blue jean and a mask is not going to do any good.
That's right. Maybe an N95, but the rest of them you can forget it. If you go in the hospital, I've had to go in, unfortunately, too many times because of my mother's heart condition. Some of the doctors come in there and they're wearing something that looks like an astronaut helmet with this plastic, looks like a hairdryer tube coming out of the back of it to a little, motorized pack on their back to filter the air.
A bad idea. That's what I was talking about, getting one of those things that filter the air and at least blow into the mask, whether it's not, you're not getting all of it, but it pressurizes it kind of in a way to stop leakage from coming in around the sides. I think would be a good idea, but I just haven't seen them. It was like a pack of cigarettes, but flatter, and you put it in your pocket and it has a tube you just stick in the mask.
Well, like I said, this is a full-blown, it looks like an astronaut helmet. Their head's completely encased in this thing.
Yeah, 10-4. Jeremy said, yeah, you go on those pile on you there.
I remember somebody back in the news groups, I used to go in the news groups, and there was a rec.cbradio.
What's up? 655.
I was in there troubleshooting his amp, and I figured out what was wrong with it. This bonehead was going on and on about how we all needed to go back and look at Holmes' Law. And I'd like, the guy was completely wrong, and he just would not shut up. He didn't have a clue.
10-4. Let me ask you a question there. I know I'm putting you on the spot. And let's see, an amplifier, the bias circuit, how does it get negative voltage?
Well, you basically put the diode in backwards from the way you normally put it.
Okay, I was just saying, where do you get negative voltage at? The bias voltage is negative whatever. And I said, well, where are they getting the negative at?
Well, just go to any power supply, go to any power supply and put the negative terminal to the positive terminal and the positive wire, on your voltmeter to the negative terminal, and you'll get a negative voltage.
Oh, okay. So they're just doing it that way. Okay. I didn't know where they were getting it from. Okay. They just sending that in there backwards then.
Yeah. Especially, where you normally hook the positive, you hook the negative. So instead of getting a positive, say 12 volts, you get a negative 12 volts.
10-4. Now, one other thing, on the PDX 400 or whatever, they've got the tube. It's supposed to have been a oscillator tube, and they really didn't do a whole lot, but they kept it in line because it kept the voltage on the filaments at the right voltage. Can't you take that tube and make it where it's in the driving a tube instead of being an oscillator tube?
I wouldn't make it I'd just make it one of the 4. I would just go ahead and put it back in as one of the original 4 tubes. They've usually got that original tube, the hole in there for where they used to put them. I just take it out of that. I'd take the socket out of that one off to the side, put it back in the empty hole right there with the group before, and wire it back up. That's what I do.
Okay. Well, the wiring underneath that goes to the socket, would that be different than the other ones because they were using it as a oscillator?
Probably, but I've never had a PDX runner, physically sitting in front of me.
10-4. That's what Hammer's got over there.
Need some help.
What do you say there, Hammer?
So I got one that a little sick right now.
Yeah, that's why I was asking for him there.
It's probably just tubes. Generally, if that thing works, you know, if it's working, it's probably just a tube issue.
Well, let's see, last night I got home and just plugged in everything, and I just went, the relay shattered, and then I blew a 30 amp fuse, and I just went down to 100, so we got 30 amp fuse, put it back in, but then my voltage, not voltage, but my power was like decreased. So,
I appreciate the
damage tube.
got 2 of them in there.
That's probably a shorter tube, and now that it's shorter.
Got 2 of them in there. You knocked them out there, popcorn. I appreciate it. I had never had them before. Tonight, I don't know. Where are they coming from? Damn.
Something lost my watch, but then again, and my meters worked down, I don't think they're right.
Most of the time when I've seen a DNA amp blow a fuse like that, you know, it's usually one of 2 things. Either rectifier diode blows, or your rectifier diode blows on the power supply, at which point it blows the fuse every time you turn it on. Or if it's a short tube, you turn it on and either it blows after you talk for a while, or it may blow as soon as you key it down.
Yeah, this only happened one time since I've had it, so, and it's sparked a few times before. Maybe it's because I'm driving too hard with this radio.
I think you got one or more flaky tubes. That's my first guess.
Oh yeah. Well, probably need to find some tubes that they got in around, but hard to find.
I had one blow on me 2 weeks ago. I was sitting there
right,
talking to one of them shorted, blew the fuse, and I had to pull that bad tube out, stick another one in it, and replace the fuse.
Yeah, I report them. I go in there and report them. You know, that
It's the high voltage
way
rectifier.
they'll get reported. I don't know what it'll do.
But if it's the tube doing it, it won't do it till after you key down. Sometimes it may key do it immediately, and sometimes you have to talk a little bit, and then you'll see that flash, and the fuse will blow.
Oh, that hasn't made any sense. I replaced the fuse, and I've been talking on it a little bit.
Sometimes the fuse just blows because they're old. I've seen them just blow for the heck of it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta figure I've had it 20-something years, and then the guy before me, I mean, I don't know, he rebuilt it, and I bought it off him for like $300 way back in the day.
Somebody's selling a Phantom on Craigslist right now for $200.
No way.
Yeah, it looks kind of rusty, but there's one on Craigslist right now, $200.
Around here somewhere?
Yep.
Somerville?
Yep.
Okay, that's that guy that had some stuff up there. He had some other ones too. That's a good deal. Tubes are worth more than that.
Is it put out still or what?
It says he's never transmitted on it. It said it's been on the shelf for 20 years.
Damn, 200. I got cash. Where's he at?
Go on Craigslist and search on Phantom. You should find it.
That's what I'm sure it has a few good tubes in it.
It's kind of rusty. It needs a new paint job. Probably needs other stuff too, but.
Well, mine's not the prettiest, but you know.
Yeah, if it's that same guy, he had a Johnson 223 for $25, and I was supposed to go and buy there a couple of weekends ago and gotten it, but I never did go by there. The reason I was going to get it is it has that particular Johnson was the older type that had the modulation light and had the hole where you could adjust the the meter on the radio. Then the newer ones came out. They didn't have the modulation light, and they didn't have a way to adjust the meter, but it was there. All you had to do was drill a hole in the front to get to it. I did that on one of them and wanted to put the light in it. That light is wired into one of the tubes in the back. But anyway, I didn't know what value of neon light that was, what voltage it was. I should have read the voltage, I could have done that. But anyway, I bought some neon bulbs that I thought was the ones that they didn't light up. So anyway.
He's got a Phantom, a Raider, and an RDX 75 and some other stuff.
Now the RDX 75, that's the same as the Hornet?
No, that's the Phantom, but the tubes are in a L shape. But usually, at least that's the ones I've seen. It's got the L shape on the tube instead of the 4 in a group.
The RDX 75.
Yeah, it's a 4-tube amp.
Oh, so that's the same as the 4-tube. Now that has the 6 JG6s in it.
Yeah, but I think they got that one tube off the side. It may be wired up as an oscillator like the PDX.
Yeah. So what is the 4-tube one in the regular DNA called?
6JG6A usually.
No, the name of the amp.
The DNA Raider.
The Raider, and the other one's the Hornet.
Yeah, the Hawk is the 1-tube, the Hornet's the 2-tube, the Raider's the 4-tube, and of course the Maverick is the 8, and the Phantom's the 10 or the 12, depending on the version.
Yeah, 10.4, yeah. I think he had a Scorpion Mobile one time too. I don't know. Somebody talked to the guy and he said they cussed him out, but I don't know why they ever done that. I think I messaged him about that Johnson and I just never did go check it out, but I was just going to get it. And like I said, he said he'd been sitting up on the shelf a long time, but I don't know who he is. I don't know if I asked him if he'd been around here a long time, but I'd like to find out who he really is.
I've looked at it, but I mean, I just got enough DNA stuff. I don't need any more.
Yeah, well, I need some more Maverick. I need another Maverick.
You don't.
I know. I still got to get the one that the kid drew funny faces on with a magic marker.
Yeah, that's in bad need of a paint job.
10-4.
Just search on CV. Look under electronics on Charleston. Under electronics, just search on CV.
Okay, 10-4.
I know where an amp is right now in the area with a 3CX 1500 A7 in it. They want $3,500 for it.
10-4.
It's a Meritron AL 1500.
Wow.
I guess it's still up for sale. Let me check. Yeah, the ad's still up.
Y'all still out there?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, the only thing about the Meritron is that just don't have the power supplies they need to drive them hard there. They'll give it up.
Well, some of them have that Peter Dahl transformer in it. I don't know if this is one of those or not, but some of them have the Peter Dahl transformer.
Yeah, if it's got that, it'll hold up. But the regular little square one, they ain't gonna last. You drive that 3CX, the 8877 in that, the 8877 tube, and that it needs a good power supply.
Price on those things has gone out of sight. It's like, what, $6,500 now for one of those things, something like that.
For a tube?
For the amp.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get one day. No comment, huh?
Actually, I was debating on commenting. I can think of one reason why you might want one. It doesn't take 3 people to move it.
Yeah.
$6,790, so $6,800. That's nuts for one of those things. That's what ham radio outlet is asking for that amp. Now it used to be like $3,200.
Yeah, you can get a big old daggum 3CX 3000. For somebody to build you one for that kind of money. Good one.
I was looking at one, but then when they went over the $4,000 mark, I was like, never mind. Dude, shoot, you might better get an alpha for that.
I'll get him coming in there, boy.
I'll see where the information said call or text. I'll see my phone number.
Okay, Captain Robert. Captain Robert said he's standing by for Old Tube Radio Network.
Picture, and then it says call or text, show phone number, show email.
Oh, okay, 10-4. Yeah, I'll go on here too also.
It's kind of rusty looking. They're probably going to need some work.
Yeah, I bet that thing looks like Dust Bunny Graveyard in there.
Well, you know, if I see a bunch of rust on the inside, then I shy away from it. If the transformers are all rusty looking and it's rusted out, at that point I'm like, never mind.
You ought to see that daggum Palomar 73C, I think it is, radio for sale on eBay. It's got a big, gigantic blob of rust right on the top, like somebody set a bottle of acid on it. And I said, well, that isn't too bad. You know, it wasn't that expensive. I said, I've always wanted one of those Palomar Skipper 73s or whatever, you know, to match the Palomar Skipper amp. And then they showed the inside of it. I swear, it was the worst looking thing I'd ever seen. It had something like rust blobs growing in there, and all the tubes was all gone. And still got two people bidding on the thing. I said, man, what are you going to do with that piece of crap?
See, my Phantom, my first Maverick, somebody must have had it sitting on top of a strip of metal or something, because it had like this rusted stripe across the bottom where it reacted with another piece of metal.
10-4.
I just got the drill out with the little brush on there, the spinning brush, and ground all that rust off and repainted it.
Yeah, I just found the tubes out of there.
Does it not have any tubes? I didn't read the description on the thing.
Don't say it, just say you plugged it in, didn't use it, didn't try it or something.
Yeah, it said it's been sitting around for like 20 years. Probably gonna need new capacitors and no telling what else.
I guarantee it'll need new capacitors. I still wish the Sprague made those big ones like it did. I know that it doesn't matter and the size doesn't matter and all like that, but you know, there were some good capacitors there. Those blue ones.
Yeah, like the Phantoms originally came with.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the silver ones first, then they have the blue ones, and occasionally you see the orange ones.
Yeah, I forgot about the silver ones with like the brown ends on them with like a crimp on the ends.
Some big blue ones in the power supply side.
Yeah. That's what stumped Carolina Pirate. He couldn't figure out why that Warrior had so many capacitors in it, or not enough.
Well, all I can figure is he didn't know how to figure out how to put transformers in parallel when he was building the Warrior, because it really did. Maybe he had a perfectly reasonable, reason for doing it, but normally you just put all those transformers in parallel and only have one capacitor bank.
10-4.
You got to get when you put transformers in parallel, they got to be identical, and you got to get them in phase, because if you don't, if they're out of phase, the voltage cancels itself out.
Oh.
Put me down with both this power supplies.
What, the Phantom?
Yeah, this PVX 400.
It's usually just over 900 volts when it's not keyed down.
Oh, damn, okay.
That's why it'll kill you.
Yep.
That's what happened to Boll Weevil, the down in Georgia near Augusta. That amp, the Armadillo, blew off one of his fingers.
Damn.
And Country Boy used to talk to him years ago. He was down on the river down there. He'd get a little bit drinking during the night, and he reached in there, and I mean, he built amps, and he just got in there and boom, killed him dead.
Yeah, I don't catch anything inside there, even though I try to discharge like you were saying, but I did take the dollar bill and go through my relays the other day.
10-4.
And then we got that other individual, I'm not going to call his name, but you and I discussed we were a little suspicious because he started playing with his microwave oven transmitters, and then 2 days later he was dead.
Yeah, his Mott's.
I think it was a heart attack. I wondered, did he zap himself and do heart damage, and then it finished him off?
Yeah. Well, one of the funniest ones that he had was, and I just got down. So what do they mean by that? What if the government was to have something like that, and it said, Captain, there's a range, there's a whole bunch of soldiers coming over the hill. What should I do? What should I do? Well, just get down.
He was amusing. Captain, I got no power.
Yeah. He said they got up, they got down. What's all that, you know? He's funny, man. You had that cat that would get up on top of there, and sometimes the cat would do something. You get away from there, get out of there. You know, he'd holler at the cat, you know.
He got that DNA phantom from somebody else, and it was 10-4 wrapped around the fuse.
Yeah. That's right there, ball. Well, one thing they got, you know, to do those with, of course, it's not really good to discharge that voltage like that with grounding out, you know, with a long screwdriver from the chassis to the top of one of the tubes, you know, because that sends like a surge through there, and it can blow it up. But the best way is to use resistors and all, you know, and clamp it, and then go to ground with it and let it bleed it down.
Well, I've used a screwdriver. I wouldn't do it from the tube because it wouldn't make any sense on that. I have to do it with the tube because the relay cuts the high voltage off from the tube plate cap when it's unkeyed. On that one, I used to just take the rectifier, go from the chassis to the rectifier, and then short it out. And of course, once I had all the voltage out of there, then I'd put a bleeder resistor on there, so I didn't have to do it anymore.
10-4. Hello, Chief
Those older
Maid.
Phantoms and those older DNAs, some of the older gray ones don't have a bleeder resistor on them. The later ones did, but some of the other ones don't.
Yeah, well, whenever you told me about that you was talking about that Nomad, or one of those guys was saying that 2600, I think that's Nomad, isn't it?
Yeah, same guy.
Yeah, it was talking about putting a bleeder resistor on there. So what I did is, like he was talking about there, when I redid the Phantom that I got, and I did the DNA Maverick, one of the gray Mavericks like that, I put the bleeder resistor across the I didn't do it on each one. I just did it on the bank.
Well, you can, if it's got one, it's usually that bottom strip. You know, you look right there next to where the capacitors are, and the bleeder resistor is usually, connected to the high voltage to the ground right on one of those strips next to the capacitor. That's where it usually is. But like I said, some of the older DNAs don't have it.
10-4.
My original DNA Hornet didn't have it, and I know it. I think one of my Raiders that I had that I converted maybe didn't have it. I've had to do that to at least 2 DNAs. I think the rest of them had the bleeder.
Yeah, 10-4. If y'all get a chance on YouTube, check out Chief Maid's channel there, 10-4. And of course, check out Carolina Pirate. Tell us how to get to your website and your website there, Carolina Pirate.
Well, the YouTube channel is NR, like Night Ranger, nr.shadowstorm.com, and the webpage is www.shadowstorm.com/CB. That webpage has been around now for, 20 years? It's been around a while.
10-4.
That was like one of the first. Matter of fact, that was, I think at the time, I may have been the first one on the internet to have vintage CB recordings. There might have been one other page, but I was one of the first to have like vintage CB recordings at least from the 80s. I wish I had some from the 70s, but I don't. But it seemed like there was maybe one other page that had some vintage recordings.
10-4.
But several of them came to my page and saw that, and then they did their own thing, and then they did the same thing, and other ones started popping up.
Yeah, Snuff Cans page, their website, Snuff Cans there. He's got the same logo I've got on my YouTube channel there. But see, I've got the real thing. I've got the actual drawing out of the S9 catalog signed by the guy that drew it hanging on my wall. I'll show it to you one day in the video there. But I've actually got that same one that they used for that picture. I got the daggum thing in a frame hanging on the wall. So he can snuff can all he wants. I bought it off of eBay. I don't know how much I paid for it there, but it would be a whole lot now, because I wish I'd have bought more radios. Like 15 years ago, there was like shoot, you could get Mark IIIs and all, for like redid and all, like for $200. Someone want $1,000 for them, especially Yellow Table. He wants $2,000 something for a Tram D300 with the 2 speakers, and I got one of them in the house there. I know that after I got that speaker, I think I paid. It only came with 1 speaker when I bought it. I got it from Drifter, and it had a Redco Digiscan on it, and Mr. Eliminator took that out of there for me, and I didn't want that on there. I don't think it worked or something. I don't know. But anyway, I saw another speaker, and I think I paid something like $50 for that other speaker. I saw one of them the other day for that Tram was over $200 something they was wanting there.
Well, the price has gone through the roof. There's somebody that's got a mint condition Royce 619 on eBay right now for $700, $699.99. I saw White Dog on mint condition Royce 619 for $100 or something like that. I saw him, and when I saw him, it was just as good as the one on eBay right now. That guy thinks he's going to get $700 for that radio.
Well, probably better, because you knew it was good, and he knew you, and that's worth a lot right there. And you didn't have to have shipping and worry about it getting tore up.
Yeah, mine was absolutely brand new. It was good. Some grandmother had it. Even said on the box, the cardboard box they put it in, it said on their grandma's radio.
Probably only talked on it after church.
I don't know if she ever talked on it. The channel selector was still tight, like a brand new radio. You had to grip that thing and turn it hard. It was tight.
Yeah, 10-4. Did you say hello to that bozo control there? He said the radio's larger than life there. And I always wanted one of these radios, because that was one of his first radios there. I call it the Dennis Thompson Special there. So y'all check out Old Tube Radio Network. It comes on at 11 o'clock tonight, our time, and it's out of Fresno, California. So all you got to do is check in on the YouTube Old Tube Radio Network. I know, let's see, North Charleston, he's got another name, something like United Gypsum or some kind of thing. I don't know. And then Uncle Hairball gets on there, and Hemorrhoid gets on there. Sometimes 655 and Carolina Girl gets on there and says hello. I think Mark got on there one time and said hello.
I think I've only gone there one time and watched it.
Yeah, they've got some old radios there that's, like I say, they don't have around here, out there in that area, like Burbank, California, is where the General Radio Telephone was made, and they just didn't have many of those around, on the East Coast. If you had someone that was in the service or whatever and got transferred over here, they probably would have maybe brought them with them, but mainly over here we had Johnsons and Raytheon, Raytels, and just radios like that. Well, they had Brownings, and a few sonars, but I just don't remember that many. Seemed like they did have some, but they loved those white-faced Johnsons, though.
Well, when I was getting on the radio back in the 70s, we had I don't remember ever seeing any of the sonars. I don't think I ever heard of a sonar till eBay rolled around.
10-4.
Oh, that reminds me. I was looking at the Sam's photo pack, actually for the Lafayette, and then out of boredom, I flipped over and I looked at a Motorola MoCat. They got a little Motorola MoCat in there. That radio is single conversion. It's in a 40-channel AM radio. I didn't know there were any single conversion AM radios. I was looking at the VCO frequency, and it was running to 27 megahertz. I was like, what? Because most VCOs are running at 16 to 17 megahertz or 37 megahertz, and then they dual convert. But sure enough, that 40-channel Motorola MoCat's got 3 buttons on the 3 push buttons and 2 knobs. There's one version of that single conversion PLL CB radio. I didn't know there were any single conversion 40 channel.
I didn't either. Let's see. Bone Crusher CB Shop is waving from Maine there. Soundwave 613 420 Bone Crusher saying hello from the CB Shop up there in Maine. Y'all check out that YouTube channel, Soundwave 613. That's the Bone Crusher CB Shop. Let's see what I was going to say there about. Give me a brief synopsis of what your past conversation consisted of.
Anyway, one more comment on the conversion. A lot of the CB radios are single conversion on sideband, but this is an AM only. That's the first one I've seen like that.
Oh, okay, I got you now. Yeah, I got one of those Motorola MoCats, but only got 2 buttons on the front because it's a 23 channel. That's what what's your name there, the Mott's man was demonstrating, and I copied part of that and I put it in there with mine on a video, and it's got that microphone that has an amplifier circuit inside of it that's powered by the radio itself, and the plug that they use on that MoCat is the same plug that they use on the Browning Mark IV. There's a YouTube video of how someone took a static Trucker 2 or one of those, not 636, but the older ones like the M6, and did some conversion to it where it would work on that radio. Where'd you go, Night Ranger?
Oh, I'm here.
Okay.
Second 12.
Hello, Bolt. Go ahead.
Oh, man, hey, is this crazy, man?
Yeah, 10-4.
Man?
Yeah, what's going on there, Turtle Man?
Ice, where you at, good buddy?
Hey, White Dog. White Dog, he's gone. Crazy Man, he's gone.
The ice still came down.
Hey, they're on 14. They're on 14 there. I think Crazy Man went to 14. Call him on 14 there, Turtle. I don't know if he's on there or not.
Crazy Man ain't on 14, he's on channel 12, you mud dog. Hold on now, go back to 10. Hang on there.
I don't know what happened to Crazy Man. That Turtle Man was calling him. Crazy Man was on 14 earlier, and I don't know what happened to him.
Now he's cleaning up.
Okay, Turtle Man.
Yeah, I got you.
Turtle Man, there he is.
Still Crazy Man.
Hey, Crazy Man, Turtle Man's calling you. Crazy man was eating ice cream there, Turtle Man.
Hey, you need a squeaker to get him.
They're going to have to get him out. Going to pull him out. Pair of sevens on Crazy Man.
No, squeaker doesn't get him. He's,
Crazy Man.
You're lucky I didn't put enough piece of spoon for that cold ice cream in my mouth here.
Yeah, 10-4 Turtle Man's calling you.
And keep on that good, buddy.
How about it, Turtle Man?
I'm still here.
10-4. You want to go over there and get some of that ice cream? How about it, Turtle Man?
Still here.
Your Crazy Man's got some ice cream. What flavor do you like there, Turtle Man?
I flavor the ice cream.
You like all of them? 10-4, 10-4. When I was little, I used to like to get Neapolitan. It had the strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. You know what I mean? And you could just dig around. If you didn't like the strawberry, you just eat around it, you know.
That kind of called Tutti Frutti.
Yeah, Crazy Man likes Tutti Frutti now.
Ice cream in there.
Oh, Rudy. Another troll. We all throw the same from
How about you, Crazy Man? Are you back yet?
Still got this block too. You feel it? Okay.
Hey, Crazy Man.
Got bleed over from 14 over there. How about it, Crazy Man?
Crazy Man still eating ice cream?
10-4, he probably is there. I know if he wasn't eating that ice cream, he'd be right back up calling you.
Okay.
You say you got a base station there, Turtle Man?
Sure do.
You say you over there at Bayfront?
I got a base station.
The where?
Somerville.
Yeah, Somerville, but you told me last week what subdivision you was in.
Smoke.
Smokes? Oaks?
Somerville.
Oaks, did you say?
Somerville.
I know that, but what is a subdivision? Called Oaks or something like that or whatever?
Something like that.
Oh. Crazy Man wanted to know there so he could give you a radio check. Appreciate blocking them there, Popcorn. I don't know where you all coming from. Crazy.
Hey, Crazy Man, you still eating ice cream?
21?
Yeah, come on there, Hemorrhoid.
Yeah, I'm gonna back out of here for a little while. I'm getting a little cold.
Yeah, 10-4. I know what you mean there. I'm getting that way myself there. I got to get ready for Old Tube Radio Network. Will be coming on at 11 o'clock our time. So everybody check in and say hello to Bozo Control, Old Tube Radio Network.
Yeah, okay, tell him I said hi.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Is that Crazy Man still eating ice cream?
I don't know. He don't want to talk when he's eating ice cream.
Boy.
What's up there, 165? What's up, man? Hey, Turtle Man.
Yeah, I'm back.
Wow. There's a guy on the internet, Uncle Hairball. You ever heard of Uncle Hairball?
What's that?
That's a CB handle. Yeah, he wants you to, like, your microphone. What kind of microphone do you have?
Phone.
A what?
The microphone, CB microphone.
Yeah, is it a handheld mic? Yeah, he wants you to hold the button down just a little bit longer. It's like, you'll be saying something, you go, that's it there. So hold that button down a little bit longer when you finish talking.
All right.
Okay. So you say you like chocolate. What kind of ice cream do you like?
I like the Tutti Frutti ice cream.
Okay, that's great there, Tutti Frutti. You did a good job on holding the mic down that time.
Good, buddy.
Okay. Good buddy crap.
Wait on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind you calling me a good buddy because I know, you don't know any better. But now if Crazy Man did it, it'd be a problem. And all right, Crazy Man. He ain't going to come back because he don't want Turtle Man to know he's out there.
He's eating ice cream.
10-4. 165. Hey, Crazy Man 165 on the island that used to be out there a lot. He's saying hello on the internet to everybody there and to a Night Ranger.
Fort down, hello, bye.
I hadn't seen him, I saw him the other day come up to where I worked at and said hello, and and that's the first I'd heard from him in quite a while, and tonight's the first time I'd seen him since then there. Well, I saw him on, he made a comment on the internet.
Hey, Crazy Man, are you still eating ice cream from that? I'm eating apple pie now. Oh, cool.
Hey, Turtle Man.
I'm here.
Yeah, I sure do appreciate you holding that mic button down a little bit longer there. I tell you, that's really doing good. And I know that Uncle Hairball sure appreciates it there too, there, right?
We should talk to Crazy Man when we get a chance.
Yeah, he's eating apple pie now, and he's had ice cream first, then apple pie. Then after that, he's going to drink a big old glass of chocolate milk there, Turtle Man.
Oh, wow. Who was that going sweet? Who was that? It wasn't me. Yes, it was.
Crazy Man, you about to fall off the mic again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's better there.
He must be eating a big old piece of pie.
Yeah, 10-4 on the pie.
How pie is he eat?
Uncle Hairball said that you're doing good on your mic there. I wanted to let you know that there, Turtle Man. And he said that Crazy Man said that he had apple pie. Roger?
Roger.
You're doing real good on that mic now.
21.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Where's Turtle Man at?
He's up in Somerville somewhere up there. Probably, I'm guessing he's somewhere near, let's see. What's that place up there near White Dog up that way? Sangree up in there somewhere.
Can he hear me? I can hear him.
Turtle Man, holler for a hemorrhoid.
I can hear him,
He hollered for you.
Okay, I didn't hit him that time.
Can you hear him there, Turtle Man?
So I just barely hear him.
10-4.
Yeah, I've got about a 10-1 copy on it.
Yeah, they're still there. I'll show you where they're at. Hang on.
You're a jerk, bro. RadioNight ain't over yet. This is well, 10:30.
10-4, 10-4. But anyway, everything's good there.
crazy man still eating pie?
I think he's having pie a la mode.
Man.
About that Night Ranger.
Oh.
I think he done went 10-7.
No, I'm here. Just wasn't sitting in front of the radio. What?
Oh, okay, just checking.
21, I'll catch you on OTR, bub.
10 Roger there, Hemorrhoid. I'll catch you on the Old Tube Radio Network there, and I'll be standing by.
Come here, crazy man. Are you fellas eating pie, crazy man? Come back. What are you doing, man? You're trying to write a book? What's that? Uh-huh. Is this crazy man? No.
He goes by good buddy there, Turtle.
No start that.
What you say, Turtle Man?
No start that. Pie.
Yeah, he's eating pie.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, Turtle Man.
I'm here.
Yeah, how much pie can he eat?
I don't know.
Bet I tell you what, it'd be a nice cup of coffee go over that pie. You like coffee there, Turtle Man?
Well, I don't drink no coffee. I sure don't. Do you drink coffee?
Oh, no, I wouldn't even have it in my house there.
No coffee.
How about tea? You like tea?
Something good to drink.
Yeah, you like sweet tea?
That's good to drink.
10-4. Coffee time.
I thought you crazy man. You still on that pie?
I don't know what happened to Crazy Man. I guess he fell in the pie there, Turtle Man.
Hey, tell crazy man when you get a chance. I just got done watching the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, you got the Grand Ole Opry. Now, who was on there singing?
Tonight.
Yeah, I catch them every once in a while on the Circle channel called Circle. They get on there.
I got channel 53.
Yeah, 10-4. Another show.
Hey, crazy man, you still eating that pie?
We'll get back on Crazy Man.
Crazy man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, crazy man. What are you crazy? I'm an old 2510 with a Syncron NT 7000 RV Dynamite and running a little Outlaw 4-tail and running a Mako 5000 and antenna. Is this crazy man in gold?
10-4 there, Firecracker. Yeah, Turtle Man, stand by. There's someone else in there. That's Firecracker out of Waldeboro down there. Yeah, you're doing a good job there, Firecracker.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. My big old box is in the shop over the med. So I'm just on a little course there. Good to see you guys out there. Hope y'all have an awesome night. The old Firecracker 580. Moving clear. Y'all take care.
All right, Firecracker. Appreciate you getting in there, making a good trip there, no doubt. Hey, I'm going to stand by. Maybe that Crazy Man can get you in there. I'm back out.
All right. Crazy man, I don't know if I can hear you yet. My antenna's only about 50 foot, so go ahead. Let me see if I can. Hey, crazy man. You still eating pie?
And then he's still eating pie there, I guess. I'm eating a cracker right now myself. All right, there, Firecracker. Take it easy now.
All right, you guys have a good night. The 058 TRT. Take care, y'all.
Hey, firecracker sounding good down here in Charleston.
Hey, firecracker. Hey, firecracker. He probably went to 10.
Hey, Dimple.
Give him a call there, Turtle Man, on 10. Hey, give him a call on 10, Turtle Man.
All right.
How about a firecracker?
Look at Karen. How about you, crazy man?
Hey, crazy man, Turtle Man's calling you on channel 10. Gen 4, moving your rig back in the house. I know what you mean. I was Turtle Man was calling you then. Also, Firecracker was calling you, crazy man.
Brother had a copy on firecracker.
You barely had one.
Yeah.
Turtle Man, I told him he wanted to call Firecracker. I said he maybe went to channel 10. So I went over there to check, and he's calling you over there.
Good, thank you. Like one of them nut fellows.
That's Cuz Customs up there near Columbia. Simple. Oh. Ah. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to get out of here because I'm getting colder and I want to get inside and get ready for Old Tube Radio Network. Comes on at 11 o'clock on YouTube. Old Network out of Fresno, California. Bozo Control. Okay, we enjoyed it, man. Everything was good tonight there. Didn't have any too much going on there. So we're going to get out of there. And when we do, the whole thing is going to go away and everybody be happy. So Crazy Man and Night Ranger and Turtle Man, y'all have a good one. Whoever else is out there, I'm going to go 10-7. I'll see you.
Appreciate it. Got rid of it. That's the way we want to catch you later. You two that Night Ranger and your dog.
All right, 21. See you later. Bye, bye, bye.
Yeah, Roger, have a good one there, Hammer. I didn't know if you was out there or not there. I thought maybe you already went to sleep there and all that kind of stuff. So you take it easy and we'll be standing by and going 10-7.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, I'm fixing to. I gotta get up early. Making a trip to that place you just put up there.
Yeah, 10-4. What time you going to leave?
It's like 10:30, so probably around 8.
Roger. Okay.
Oh, you know, I don't know if you want to ride.
10-4. Well, I'll get with you on it.
10-4, yeah. I'm gonna be close to 8. I want to get to, I want to be one of the first ones to, so I gotta be there all day.
Roger. I'll see, because I got to do some stuff in my refrigerator, but as long as it don't take all day up there, then I can get it when I get back.
Yeah, I have a few things done, but shouldn't take them too long, I don't think.
Okay. 10-4 to Roger Everett. Yeah, that 4-pill.
Come here, crazy man. Like you did,
I'm going
crazy
to try to
man.
get maybe get that
Crazy man, let's see all head out here too.
10-4.
White dog still there. Get a brother rest.
Come here, crazy man.
Hey, Hammer. Hammer done gone. The Turtle Man, Hammer. That was Hammer. Did you hear him?
Couldn't hear.
10-4. I know what you mean. That's same thing over here. All right, I'm back out. I'll see you.
10-4, ball.
Crazy man. You still eating pie, crazy man? Come back. Back at 12, crazy man. Come here, crazy man. This is Turtle Man. Back at 12. Come here, crazy man.
What's up now?
Crazy man. Come in.